With you my personalized student data tracker that I use in my 6th grade math class. So this has been a couple years in the making. The first year I really didn't have it right. I just knew that I wanted to institute something like this. So it took a couple years to really have in there exactly what I wanted to track over the time. But I feel pretty happy with the way that it's set up now. So you can see in this upper portion here, I have all the standardized test scores. I initially put in their grade for their NGSLA score. And then at the end of the year, I actually go in and I tell them once they start their 7th grade year, they can see their score here. These colors that you see are used in this color key. So I use conditional formatting in order to do that. And to set up conditional formatting, you just go, you click the box that you want to have change color, you click on the fill color, and then you select conditional formatting. You can see the ones I have here, but I'm going to set up an additional one for you. What you want to do when you're dealing with numbers here is choose one of these options, greater than, less than. You can also select in between, which is where you're going to have to, what you're going to have to choose for your yellows and orange. But for the red, it's the lowest category, so I'm going to use less than or equal to, because what I'm going to say is if it's 65 or lower, then I would want this to show up as red, as not meeting the performance level that we should be meeting at this grade level. In addition, I use formulas to assess the growth over time. That's easily done by putting in equal. This is just a simple subtraction. What we're going to do is subtract our spring iReady. So I click on it. You can see C9 is filled in and 480. We don't need the 480 in there. We need the box, because as that box changes, we want that to change. And then you click on the other one, the fall, and press enter, and bam, it just assesses the change in growth, so 14-point growth from fall to spring. Down below we have our chapter tests. I always put goal and grade, so the students will go in and set a goal for themselves. The grade they'll input once they get their test returned back to them, and I ask them to put in a reflective note. This is really great thing to see over time. Not only will they be able to track their performance in math, but you will see that students are growing in the reflection. I had one student go from writing in Portuguese to writing in English, and it's like, wow, that's a really amazing growth as a student over the year. You can add anything you want in here. As you can see, I also added attendance rate. That has been an issue within our school, so I put that in there and had discussions with students to help them see how, if they're not meeting their math goals, that would be something else to look at. If you're not attending school, then it's really difficult for you to meet the goals that you set. And then on the bottom here, so you can see if you purchase my product, you'll get this example just to help you see how to set it up. And then you get a blank template. You can easily delete rows or insert rows if you need additional rows. And I have an example of a math skill checklist, so as they learn the actual skills, so instead of focusing specifically on a score, that you can focus on the skills that you're assessing. And then these executive functioning type skills, the supporting skills that help them do well as students. I have a spring, winter, and a September, winter, and spring check-in where they self-assess their skills in these areas, still learning, improving, and mastered. So we have lots of conversations about how your performance in math is also supported by these other skills that we need to work on and develop and be aware of throughout the year. I hope you enjoyed learning more about the Student Data Tracker. I hope that you find interest in either supporting my small business or even making your own if you so feel. It has been a wonderful tool in the classroom. Thank you.